Hey everyone, this is Christina Sisson from the Merch Money Show. And in this short video, I'm going to show you how to install 2 Chrome extensions that are going to make your life a lot easier when you file your first letter of protest, often called an LOP. So in the Facebook groups recently, you've probably seen the information about the Trademark Watchdogs. That is a Facebook group that I'm a part of and also a Patreon for. And you can find the Trademark Watchdogs on Facebook if you just search Trademark Watchdogs and look for the groups. You can join that group right now. We have over 9,000 members. And what that group is about is basically stopping people from being able to file frivolous trademarks. And what frivolous trademarks are trademarks that basically shouldn't be trademarked, so to speak. So it's something like soccer mom, something that everyone should be able to use because it's not identified with a certain brand. And there are several products already out on the marketplace with that phrase on it. So a letter of protest is an electronic form, basically, that you file with the United States Patents and Trademark Office. And you do not need to be a U.S. citizen to file an LOP. So you can do this from anywhere in the world, any citizenship in the world. So 2 things that you're going to want to do before you go to file your first LOP is you'll want to join the Trademark Watchdogs, first of all. And over here on the right side, when you get into the group, there's some recent group files. There's a lot of good information here, and that's where I started today. So what I've brought up is a document called Filing Letter of Protest Guidelines. And there's a Chrome extension that it recommends because you're going to be collecting evidence showing that this phrase is being used on products on Amazon, Etsy, Redbubble, and Google Shopping. This is the easiest way for you to take screenshots that will have a URL and date stamp attached to them. And for those of you, some of you aren't going to need this video because you're very adept with Chrome extensions, but other people who maybe haven't added those to their account before might need a little bit of help. So I did this video. So in order to download a Chrome extension, you have to be that you have the Chrome browser, Chrome internet browser, and you'll come to Google and you can simply type in Chrome extensions. I will drop the websites for each one in the post with this video, but if for some reason, if you lose this post, you can simply go and search for these. So all I've done is clicked here on the Chrome Web Store. And once you get here, the first one that you'll want to look for, it says Take Webpage Screenshots Entirely is the name of it. So you just simply start typing that in. And it's the first one that pops up. And to look at it more closely, you can click into it. When you click into it, it's going to show you this. You're going to just click Add to Chrome. Say Add Extension. And usually it'll pop up. It looks like it's loading down here in the corner. And it's popped up to say that it's installed. So now you may already see some other icons across your toolbar here. If not, what you can do is click this little arrow and you may find it here. And what you're looking for is anytime you download an extension, usually this little icon right here is what it's going to show up as up here on your toolbar. So right here, mine has added. Now, if I want to move this closer, maybe it's one that I expect I'm going to be using more frequently, I can move it over just by dragging and dropping. Now, there's a couple of settings that we're going to change in this. So the first one is we're going to allow it in incognito mode. Okay. Incognito mode is a mode that Chrome, you can open a new window. So if you come here to File, you can say New Incognito Window. What that does is it removes all of your other extensions and things of that nature, unless you specifically tell Chrome, when I open that incognito window, I want to be able to see this particular extension. So to change that, you're going to come over here to Window, drop down to Extensions. They're in alphabetical order, so that one actually started with a T. So it's here, Take Webpage Screenshots. We're going to click on Details. We're going to scroll down. You should be able to see it here. And when it's grayed out like that, it's off. If I click it and it turns blue, that means it's on. Okay, so that's the first step. We've done that. Now the next step is we're going to change some icon or some options within the Chrome extension itself. Now, in order to do that, you're going to come up here and you're going to find that icon, and you're actually going to right click on it and drop down, and where it says Options, click on that. Now I'm going to just move this over here so I can see both at the same time. And this document within the Trademark Watchdogs group just walks you through it, but I'll walk you through it as well. You're going to select JPEG over here on the right. Instead of a FireShot folder, we're going to call it Evidence. It'll be easier for us to find because that's what we're doing with this. And then we have some additional settings that we need to change. So here where it says Show File Name Template, come in here and just delete all of that initially. You're going to then type Evidence, okay, because that's the name of our folder. So these are going to be the same. You're going to do a space, and then you'll come over into this document or into the post. I'll put this in the post as well. And you're going to copy this weird little formula. It's a percentage sign and then a U, percentage sign D, percentage sign M, and year. So it's basically going to post the URL, the day, the month, and the year. Okay, so this is important. So to copy, you'll just hover and hold your mouse down. You can right click and click copy. Then you're going to come over here, click in the box, and right click and paste. And you're going to put a space in between Evidence and that first percentage mark. Right here under percentage N, we're going to change that to 201. And then here where it says pad number with 3 zeros, just going to leave that the same. And we're going to leave the limit file length to 100 characters. So we're all set here. We don't need to select anything else except apply and then save and close. And I'm going to just show you very quickly how this is going to work once we start collecting data or evidence towards filing against a current trademark that's been applied for. So here's just an example. Google Shopping is one of the places that we're going to go. And let's say these were the results that we wanted to capture with that new Chrome extension. So in order to use the Chrome extension, I will actually, let's just do this on the whole screen here so you can see it better. You're going to click the S. You're going to say capture the entire page. And you can see I'm actually not doing anything with my mouse. It's automatically paging down and taking great screenshots of this. Now, normally you're not going to have my face here on the side. This is just because I'm recording a video, but it's going to print out really nicely for the examiners, basically. Now, your instinct is going to be to save to PDF. Don't do that. Okay. What you're actually going to do when we start to collect evidence is you're going to click this print button. And you're going to make sure that it says destination is save as PDF. You might want to drop down. I know some people have had challenges with this. So you're going to drop it down and make sure that your headers and footers are checked. Okay. And what that is right up here at the top. That's called a header. And down here at the bottom is called a footer. So, and what this is going to do, as you can see, it's given the date to the inspector. And it's also given the URL. So if they wanted to go through and verify this, they could. It looks like we have several pages. And what we're going to do now is we'll just click save. It should automatically default to your evidence folder, but if it doesn't, then you'll just find that. I leave it the way it's titled right now, and I just click save. And that's all there is to it. So that's one of the Chrome extensions you're going to need. Now, the other one is called Tangent TESS. And you might be familiar with that one. If any of you have the tangent templates, that's part of what they have set up. So that's Catherine and Isaac over in the KDP groups. And love those two. So, okay, so here is Tangent TESS. And you're going to click Add to Chrome here. Add extension. And it says it's been added. So the way that you activate that actually is you just come here to TESS Trademark Search. Sorry, I clicked the wrong one. So if you click TESS Trademark Search, it brings you to this. And this is a screen that many of you are probably already familiar with when you're checking trademarks for your print-on-demand designs. And what this will do, though, is the awesome thing is that they have put in a sort of like a sub search. So if you are in print on demand and you are looking at just the clothing area, so once you start selecting, let's say, an LOP to start researching, you'll see what class it is. So the clothing is going to line up with class 25. The paper goods should line up with, I believe, the books. And then electronics, I believe, should be the pop sockets. So I'm going to just start with this. And when you type in something, let's just say born in the USA, it's going to bring a really short list, which is great because it'll allow you to more quickly find that trademark that you're looking for. If we didn't use the tangent TESS Chrome extension and we just did it the old way, this is how we would normally do it. I normally just select live, but let's say I said born in the USA here. And when I submit my query, I've got 25 different things to look through. So I can probably assume it might be this one. But sometimes when you do a search like this, you might have pages and pages to go through. So that's why the Tangent TESS extension is going to be so helpful. It's going to save you a lot of time. So, okay, so I think that's it. So the point of this video, again, was to get the Take Webpage Screenshots extension, set up those settings and those options to make sure it's running correctly when you go to file your first LOP, and then also to get that Tangent TESS extension. So if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments section, and I'd be happy to answer those for you. So good luck on filing that first LOP. Thanks for watching.